Welcome to the Mastercam 2019 Mill Essentials video training series tutorial number 2. In this tutorial, we will create the top 2D geometry needed to create the toolpaths. Geometry creation commands such as rectangle, polygon, fillet entities, fillet chain, circle center point, line endpoints, rectangular shapes, and trim break extend will be used. We will select a machine definition and set up the stock. A slot mill toolpath will be created to machine the slot. A pocket toolpath will be created to machine the cut-through pockets. A high-speed dynamic contour mill toolpath will finish the cut-through pockets. A high-speed dynamic mill toolpath will rough out the material outside of the part. A contour toolpath will be created to finish the outside of the part. We will create a second setup, and a facing toolpath will be created to face the bottom of the part. Backplot and verify will be used to simulate the tool's movements. Finally, we will post-process the file to generate the NC file containing the necessary code for the machine. First, we will create a rectangle. Select Wireframe and select Rectangle. Enter the width as 2 inches and the height as -5.75 and press enter. Make sure Anchor to Center and Create Surface are not selected. Select Auto Cursor and then choose Origin. Press OK. Next, we will create 2 oblong shapes. To create an oblong, you need to specify the width and height of the oblong as well as the radius of the fillet and any rotation angles if applicable. Click the arrow under Rectangle and select Rectangular Shapes. Click on the fast point icon and enter the coordinates as 1, -5.5 and press enter. Change the type to oblong. Set the origin to the bottom middle. Enter the width as 0.875 and the height as 4.25 and press enter. Press OK and create new operation. Select the fast point icon and enter the coordinates as 1, -4.5 and press enter. Change the width to 0.25 and press enter. Change the height to 2.5 and press enter. Press OK to exit the command. Next, we will create a circle. Select Circle Center Point. Enter the radius as 0.5 and press enter. Select the fast point icon and enter 1, -1 and press enter. Then press OK to exit the command. Next, we will trim the geometry to clean the circle. Select Divide and make sure the type is set to Trim. Zoom in, select this entity, and this entity. Then press OK to exit the command. We will now create parallel lines. Select Line Parallel. Zoom out if necessary, and select this line. Then pick a point below it. Set the offset distance as 0.25 and press enter. Press OK and create new operation. Select this line and pick a point below it. Enter the offset distance as 0.5 and press enter. Then press OK to exit the command. Select Divide and make sure the type is set to trim. Select this entity, and this entity. Then press OK. We will now create angular lines. Select Line Endpoints. Make sure Freeform is selected. Set the length to 2 and the angle to 270 minus 160 and press Enter. Select this endpoint. Then press OK and create new operation. Change the angle to 270 plus 160 and press Enter. Then select this endpoint. To 270 plus 160, Enter. Press OK to exit the command. We will now create a polygon. Zoom out and zoom in on this area of the part. To create a polygon, you need to specify the number of sides, the radius of the arc based on which the polygon is created, and how it is measured, whether it's to the corner or to a flat, and the center point. Click the arrow under Rectangle and select Polygon. Make sure the number of sides is set to 6 and set the radius to 0.25 and press Enter. For radius measurement, select Corner, and for Corner Fillet, enter 0.0625 and press Enter. Select the center point of this arc. Press the lock icon. Then press OK to exit the command. Next, we will create fillets. Zoom out, and then zoom in on this area of the part. Select Fillet Entities. Make sure the method is set to normal, and set the radius as 0.5 and press Enter. Then make sure Trim Entities is selected. Select this entity and then this entity. Select this entity again and then select this entity. Press OK and create new operation. Change the radius to 0.25 and press Enter. Select this entity and then this entity. Select this entity and then this entity. Then press OK to exit the command. Click the arrow under Fillet Entities and select Fillet Chains. Select the chain here. Then press OK. In the Fillet Chains panel, make sure Method is set to normal and set the radius to 0.0625 and press Enter. Then press OK to exit the command. Right-click in the graphics area and select Fit to Screen. Then save your file. Click on Save As and give it a name and press Save.